Guys, I wanted to share this Tanagram activity that we did this past week for math. And so what I did is I printed out some Tanagrams of Arctic animals. So this is an Arctic hare, and there's an Arctic fox, and we have a polar bear. And we're going to do one of these a week. And so this is the one that my daughter picked for this past week, the Arctic hare. And normally I have her get out her Tanagrams and then she'll try to make the Arctic hare or whatever the animal is with her Tanagrams. But this time what I had her do was get out a piece of tracing paper. And if you don't have tracing paper, you can use wax paper or parchment paper. And she laid the transparent paper on top, and then she traced the shapes. And then after she was done tracing the shapes, then she cut the shapes out, and I told her she was going to make her own Tanagram Arctic hare with these shapes. So after she cuts them out, then you can take paper. I suggest using all different types of paper because that makes it more fun. And then you're going to use these to trace on the paper that you're using, and then you're going to cut those out, and then they're going to assemble them so that it makes this Tanagram shape. And so if you have kids like in first grade, they're probably going to want to use this when they're ready to put the shapes together. It's a little bit harder with paper than it is with wooden blocks. But if your kid's a little bit more advanced, or maybe have older kids, you can try to have them put the shapes together without looking at the example. And then when they're done, it should look something like this. And my daughter taped it so it stays together. And yeah, it's going to take a while. It will take like probably 20 to 30 minutes, and so that they can pick out all of their papers and everything. But it's really good with, of course, working with shapes and getting them to think about how they're going to construct it, and they get to have some fun with a little bit of art by picking out the papers. And it's a bit of a STEM project as well, because they are tracing and cutting these out. Good hand-eye coordination works on muscle strength in the hands. Enjoy.